Thank you for watching this video about the Diamond Model. Team members that cooperated in this video are Corina Carmona, Enrique de Leon, and Cledia Hernandez. In this video, we will be talking about instructional system designs, focusing on the Diamond Model and in comparison with the ADDIE model. We will be seeing what is an ISD, an instructional systems design, the different models, and the curriculum development. So first, let's look at what is instructional systems design. An ISD, or instructional system design model, is defined as an organized procedure that includes steps of analyzing, designing, developing, implementing, and evaluating instruction to improve the quality and effectiveness of instruction and to enhance learning. That is according to Pennsylvania State University. Over the years, several different types of instructional systems design models have been made and used in education and instruction. Each model has its own group of specific characteristics and some general characteristics which are similar to other instructional models. Some of the most frequently used instructional system design models are the ADDIE, Gagne's 9 Steps of Instruction, the Kemp model, the Dick and Carey's model, and of course the Diamonds model. We will be analyzing and explaining the Diamonds model. There are 3 general systems characteristics that instructional systems design are based on. The first is called goal-directed, which helps the preparation of instruction so that specific goals and objectives can be reached or obtained. The second characteristic is the interdependence of each step in the process of the emphasis of similarity amongst the objectives, instruction, and evaluation of the instructional systems design. The third type of system is called a closed system. A closed system focuses on the structure of instruction or steps of instruction where the organization of the steps or structure leads to the learner acquiring the skills taught to them. So why do we use instructional systems design models? According to Godsfum, explained the models serve several different functions. The models help with the theory building and assessment, description, and detailed clarification. The instructional systems models have 3 main functions in the practice and use of the instructional design. The 3 functions are as follows: communication device, planning guides for management activities, and third, for prescriptive algorithms for decision making. So let's talk about curriculum development. Curriculum development is a critical and time-consuming process. At times it might even feel like a puzzle, and finding the correct pieces and order of the pieces can be challenging. There are several instructional development models available for educators to use. However, R.M. Diamond authored the Diamond model with higher education in mind. Even though this model is applicable to many situations, its primary application is in the development of higher education curriculum. This unit will focus on the purpose of the model and the different phases that make up that Diamond model. So let's look at the Diamond model. The Diamond model is made up of 2 phases. Each phase has various subphases. As you can see, here we have phase 1, which is project selection and design, and phase 2, production, implementation, and evaluation for each unit to go through during the development process. Many instructional design models have started out under one model and through time have evolved or redefined itself into a specialized model. Through that evolution, the Diamond model has come to be the specialized model for higher education. According to Gustafson and Branch, they describe how the model is divided into 2 phases. During each of these phases, team collaboration is essential. The model calls for alignment between the development decision and the institutional missions and strategic plans. According to Answers.com, curriculum enables people to make sense of their lives and the world around them. Individuals use curriculum with varying degrees of intentionality to interpret events, to deepen their understanding of what they learn and who they are as learners, and to create a shared experience for teaching and learning. The key phrases: deepen their understanding and what they learn, and to create a shared experience for teaching and learning. This being said, it is a plan to transition expertise from the subject matter experts to the learner. No one person is the know-it-all of a specific industry. It is vital for a team of experts, in this case educators or faculty, to gather as a team and put forth their knowledge to build a solid, diversified, and exceptional curriculum for higher education students to follow and become experts. This is what the Diamond Model revolves around. Adair reiterates the fact that the Diamond Model is certainly centralized and focused on the team approach and encourages including all potential collaborators up front. One of the benefits of including all collaborators and various team members is the interaction and information exchange of expertise and value added for the end product. Diamond also emphasizes to be conscious of any political and social issues within the institution, as well as faculty resistance, which will play a key role. So let's look at the Diamond Model. This, like I mentioned, this is made up of two phases. Figure 1 shows us the two different phases. Let's focus on phase 1. This phase talks about the project selection and the design. During this section, the team is to look at the probability of the project being successful in launching the project. It is important to take into consideration the market needs, such as estimated enrollments, institutions' instructional strategic plan, and faculty enthusiasm. The model calls for thinking creatively, innovatively, and outside of the box to orchestrate the ideal situation or the ideal solution. Once we have decided that the project would be a successful project, then after approvals have been granted for the design of the curriculum, an operational plan will be developed. And within it, we will need to look at the important keys to look at are research, goals, the time, resources, let it be human, materials, facilities, and fiscal, and the student numbers and locations. Here we will analyze and plan for the needed resources as well as define student needs and time frames. During phase 2, the production, implementation, and evaluation for each unit. This second phase covers 7 subsections. There are 7 different steps that each course or curriculum must go through in order to be completed. The first step will be to determine objectives. Defining unit objectives. This step is of utmost importance since this will provide learners the expectations and the manner they will be evaluated in. Then, steps 2, 3, and 4 are performed concurrently. We will do the designing evaluation instruments and procedures. They will select instructional formats, and they will evaluate and select existing materials. All performed concurrently, focusing on the unit's objectives previously defined in step 1 of this same phase. The outcome completion of these 3 steps will be new materials and revision of existing materials. So whenever we design evaluation instruments and procedures, here what we want to see is what instruments will be used to evaluate the mastery of the objectives. How will those instruments be used to assess the satisfactory completion of the objectives, for example, surveys, questionnaires, rubrics, and etc. In selecting instructional formats, here, what method will be used for the delivery of the instruction? Will it be an online course? Will it be a self-paced course? Will it be video conferenced? Then, when we evaluate and select existing materials, here we will want to see what material will be incorporated into the instructional unit, the content, the visual aids. After that has been decided, we will have a set of materials to use, and we will produce field tests on new and available materials. This constant revision is important in this model, therefore it recommends for any new and even existing material to be piloted and revised prior to final implementation. Then we will move on to coordinated logistics for implementation. Thinking through and planning out the launching of a project is crucial for success. After we have planned out the process of how the program will be launched, all the logistics behind it, then we will implement, evaluate, and revise. Once the project is launched, it is important to evaluate the full implementation and go back and revise all areas that are needed. This step is a continuous process as the audience evolves and the new advancements in discipline emerge. So this, in a nutshell, is the Diamond Model. Let's compare the Diamond Model now to the ADDIE model. As you can see by figure number 2, the ADDIE model and the Diamond model are very similar, for they have the same concepts. Phase 1, which targets project selection and design, are really the analyze and design phases of the ADDIE model. Phase 2, which focuses on production, implementation, and evaluation, would reference the same as the develop, implementation, and evaluation steps of the ADDIE model. In conclusion, and an overview, the Diamond Model, as mentioned, is specialized for higher education. It puts great emphasis on team collaboration, and it assures you that you require assurance that faculty take ownership and they have the buy-in that this will be a successful project in order for it to be able to be implemented correctly. Evaluation and revision is ongoing. That will never end, for the audience will constantly be changing, and we will need to keep up with the latest developments in that industry. And again, it asks for a focus on an ideal solution, thinking outside of the box, thinking creatively to have innovative solutions. References that were used were as follows, where it talks about the Diamond Model and how it compares to the ADDIE approach. Thank you so much for watching.